So in this video today, we're going to go over the inverse properties of logarithms. So as we saw earlier with natural logs and base e functions, exponential and logarithmic operations, they undo each other, guys, okay? So, and that's because they're inverses of each other. So remember, again, exponential and logarithms are inverses, and natural log and base e functions are inverses of each other. So for any base b such that b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 0, when we have log base b of b, then it's going to be, our answer is going to be the exponent. So anytime we have, and it's asking us for x, I should say. So if we have log base b of b, then our answer is going to be whatever the exponent is. Down here, if we have base b to the log base b of x power, then it's going to be x again. So notice if the bases are the same, then we get x. So let's look at our example here. So we have log base 10 of 10. So again, our bases are the same, so our answer is the exponent. So here we have 10 to the log base 10 of 2. And again, if the bases are the same, then we get whatever the next value is, okay? So the key concept here that you guys want to get is our goal is to get the same basis. So if we don't start out with the same basis, then we need to see if we can get the same basis. So for examples 1a through b, it says evaluate without using the change of base formula, okay? So we're going to go a to a in the bottom, and I'm going to show you how to do both of these, and then we'll go to b, okay? So first of all, what we need to notice is we have log base b of b. So these are both bases, right? So they're going to cancel each other out. So our answer is actually going to be that 3 right there, okay? On the next one, below it, we're going to go to you try a, okay? This time notice that we don't have the same basis, but we can get the same basis because we know that 16 is equal to 4 squared, right? So we're going to say log base 4 of 4 squared. So now we do have the same basis. So these bases cross each other out. So our answer here is 2. Okay. So up here at the top, again, we have 3 to the log base 3 of 7. So these, once again, are going to cancel each other out because they have the same basis, and our answer is going to be 7. Now on B, let's see if you guys can do this one. It's like our little a, okay, where we had to get the same base. So go ahead, pause the video, do this one, and then come back to me. Okay, so on this one, again, look, we're going to do log base 5 of 5. However, we're going to take that to the second, right? Because 5 squared is 25, and then we're going to multiply that by 8. So our answer here now, we cross out the 5s, and we get 2 times 8, which is 16. All right, so the next one's here. Again, we're going to get the same base with this 2. So we get log base 2, and we want to have 2 here, and 2 to what power is 8? 2 times 2 is 4 times another 2 is 8, so there we go. So that's a 3, so these 2's again cross each other out, and we get our 3. All right, let's see if you guys can do the one below. So what you want to think of here is what we want to go log base 3 of 3. 3 times 3 is 27, right? So we're going to do the 3 up here times the 100, okay? So again, we get our bases cross each other out, and 3 times 300, or 3 times 100 is indeed 300, okay? All right, up here with D, big D that is, notice again we have the base log, they have the base of 3, and then we have the exponent of log base 3. So once again, these cross each other out, so we're just left with that 4. Now the difference with this other one is we got to give it the same base. So this is going to be log base 5 of 5 what? Squared, right? Because 5 times 5 is 25. So now we do have the same basis, so we get that number right there. So we're going to do 4 plus 2, and our answer there is 6. All right, let's see if you guys can do D. Okay, so hopefully you guys kind of logic this out. So it's 2. So obviously we know that's the 2. And 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Times another 2 is 32, right? So that's going to be to the 5th power. And on this other one, we can actually go ahead and simplify that one, right? Because we got a base and a base that are the same. So we can actually just pull the 3. So this one, we're going to cancel out those 2. So we're going to get 5 minus 3. So this is actually equal to 2. All right, so now because you can multiply logarithms, you can also take the powers of logarithms, okay? So the logarithm of a power is the power of the exponent and the logarithm of the base. So what does that mean? So we got the log of 10 to the third. Isn't that log of 10 times 10 times 10, which would be, if we expanded it, it would be log of 10 plus log of 10 plus log of 10. So don't we have 3 of these, okay? So here's the big idea, okay? So when we have log base b of a to the p power, we can actually take that exponent right here, we can move it out front, which also means we could go the other way. So if it has a coefficient out front, then we can move it back over here and as the exponent. So that's what we're going to do next, okay? So on this next one, it says expand the expression, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this 2 and we're going to move it out front. So this is going to be 2 log base 3 of our x, okay? That's all we're doing here, okay? Let's see if you guys can do the one below. So on this one, again, we're just going to move that 4 to the front. So it's going to be 4 log base 2 of x. All right, so on our next one, we're actually going to condense these, okay? So what that means is we're now going to take it from the front and we're going to put it as the power. Sorry, I didn't make that arrow quite where it needed to be. So we're going to take it right here. We're going to make it the power. So this is going to be the log of 2x squared. Here again, same thing. So we're going to move that 3 and we're going to make it now the power, okay? So that's going to be plus our log of x to the what? The third, right? Okay? All right, let's see if you guys can do the 2 u tries down here. I said the u try, sorry. Okay, so here again, we're going to move it up there. So this is going to be log of x to the 5th. And this one, we don't have anything on it, do we? So this is just going to be plus the log of 4x. So now we're going to do a couple more. So this one says, again, expand the expression. So we're going to move that 3 out front. So this is going to be 3 ln of 3y. So let's see if you guys can do that to the one below, the u try 4. You guys got it. Put the 4 out front. So this is going to be 4 of ln, 4 ln of 2y. Okay. All right, so now on this next one, we're going to condense again. So remember, we're going to then take that and we're going to make it our exponent, right? So this is going to be log base 5 of x, y to the third. And then plus, again, take this over there. So this is going to be 2, sorry, what am I doing? We're going to make it the exponent, right? So this one's going to be plus log base 5 of 4x to the 5th, or second, sorry. Wow, having issues, y'all. All right, here's our last one. Condense this one. Again, this 2 goes here, so this is going to be log base 4 of 3x squared. And then this 3 goes there, so this is going to be plus log base 4 of 2x cubed. That's it, guys.